Here in the US, we waste a lot of food, which isn't good for a number of reasons. In this video, I'm going to talk about why all that waste is bad and ways that we can cut down on the amount of food that goes to waste. First of all, let's talk about how much food is wasted. According to USDA, about 133 billion pounds of food goes to the landfill each year. All that wasted food means wasted money too. About $161 billion wasted. Wasted money isn't the only reason why all this food waste is bad. When you put fruits and vegetables and other organic material into a plastic bag and throw it away and it's sent to the landfill, it actually produces methane, and methane is 25 times worse for the environment than CO2. And that 133 billion pounds of food waste produces a lot of methane. About 20% of the methane produced in the United States is from food waste. Now that we got all the negative stuff out of the way, let's talk about solutions to this problem, because there are many. And one thing that I really want to stress about this is that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to be perfect and have zero waste right away, because that's really, really hard to do and very overwhelming. One of the best things you can do is just do little things here and there. Cut down on a little bit of food waste every day or when you think about it. And all those little things will make a big difference eventually. The first and easiest solution is to eat your leftovers before they go bad. Save the leftovers from dinner last night and have it for lunch the next day. Do this when you make dinner at home, but also do this when you go out to eat, because food waste from restaurants is a lot. Trust me, I work in a restaurant, I throw a ton of food away and it kills me. Solution number 2 requires a bit of planning ahead of time, and that is to plan your meals and shop only for those meals. A lot of people say to plan for the whole week. I can't do that. I only plan for about 3 days, but I do shop for those 3 days and only buy things for those 3 days. Solution number 3 ties into this, and that is to plan meals around things that are going to expire soon. So when I'm planning my meals, I'll look in my fridge and see what's about to go bad, and if I have a carton of cream that's about to go bad, then I will make a dish that requires cream so I can use that up before it goes bad and I don't have to throw it away. Solution number 4 is for when you have food that has gone bad or have food scraps from cooking. You don't need to throw these things away. You can start a composter. There are tons of different kinds of composters. I'll link some in the description, but if you go on Pinterest, there's a ton of different kinds. When I lived with my parents, we bought one from Lowe's that had this big barrel on a wheel and you could spin it and aerate it really nicely. When I lived in Oregon, I just made a hole in the ground because I didn't have any money. So I had a hole in the ground that I put my food scraps in. Here in my apartment complex, can't really do either of those, so I have a worm bin, which sounds really, really weird, but it's a lot of fun and I really love composting with my worm bin. Like I said before, you don't have to be perfect and go all in to make a difference. Every little bit will help. In Florida, there's 20 million people living here. If half of the population of Florida prevents a pound of food from going to the landfill, that's 10 million pounds. That's a lot. Every little bit helps. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or have any other ideas for helping to cut back on food waste, leave them in the comments. I'm super interested. If you like what you see, check out my other videos, and if you really like what you see, subscribe to my channel.